Good morning. Happy Monday. How are we doing today? Sipping strictly iced coffee today, guys. Usually, I have my big old Mountain Valley water, sipping on that. Strictly iced coffee today. We need to get booted up. We need to get ready. We need to get ready, baby. It's Monday. Not gonna lie. I had a bit of a sluggish morning this morning, but I'm up and ready to go. Who's in here? What's up, dude? Terry Waddington. Love that name. Doing good, man. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. I had a pretty good weekend with the picks. Little 3-2 day on Saturday, 4-1 day on Sunday. My only pick that lost on Sunday was the Carolina Panthers, which ended up being my pick of the day. That's the worst, bro. It's like you have a great day everywhere and you're happy about it, but the pick of the day loses. It brings it down. It brings it down, but I'll still take it. I'll still take a 4-1 day. What else happened yesterday on Sunday, man? I think a lot of crazy stuff happened. I mean, I think the big news, obviously, no more Patrick Mahomes, no more Chiefs in the playoffs. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, and it sucks to see, he tore his ACL. We never want to see a great hurt himself like that. But I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty happy that the Chiefs aren't in the playoffs. I really am. It's going to be a fresh postseason. We don't have to worry about the Chiefs being the Chiefs. Great run, definitely a dynasty, but I'm happy to see guys like Josh Allen, potentially Lamar. You got Bo Nix, Drake May. I'm excited to see these guys actually have a damn chance because for some reason, Patty Mahomes and that Chiefs team in the postseason, it was just a very tough out. So prayers up for Patty. Hope he heals up. But damn, I'm pretty pumped to not see the Chiefs in the playoffs. How's everyone doing? As you guys know, man, this show runs better when you guys are active. This is a what's the word I'm looking for? An interactive show. You guys drop in the comments what you want to hear, what games you want to talk about. I'm quick with it. Boom. I'll switch to game. I'm here for you guys. This game is also presented by the betting tools over at PickDawgz. So we will be using the betting tools to craft up some picks. My Vikings beat the Cowgirls, but still not going to the playoffs this year. Yeah, man, the Vikings are in a weird position. I feel like they're still a good team. I still feel like the Vikings are a good team. They have their weapons. I think they're going to be fine. I think JJ McCarthy, I think you guys got a quarterback with JJ. He has some swag. He's fun. Sometimes he looks a bit off, but overall, I think you got your guy. And I think he's going to get better, and I think he has the mindset to lead a team. And I think the Vikings are in good hands. Definitely got to give that guy Jay Jettas a little bit more looks, though. Let's just be real. I feel like Jay Jetta's skills were wasted this season. Let's be real. Seth Gecko, how are you doing, brother? It's good to see you back in here. Cowboys, though, damn. That was a tough loss. I was on the over in that game, so that was money, but shit. That was a tough loss for the Cowboys. They still had a slight chance to make it to the playoffs, but just couldn't get it done. All right, the Vikings, I assume the Vikings are completely eliminated. Let me look at the playoff standings real quick. Let's see. I mean, the Vikings 6-8. Yeah, I think you guys are like 100% eliminated, if I'm not wrong. Tonight may be a lean towards the Dolphins. A-Rod's still suffering with that hand injury. Interesting. I don't know, man. I still worry about Tua in the cold. I still worry about Tua Tagovailoa in the cold, man. I mean, he had a good game, and the Dolphins had a good game last week against the Jets, but that was against a Jets team that is dog shit. Did you see what the Jags did to the Jets yesterday? But now the Dolphins and Tua are going into Pittsburgh in a game that means everything for the Steelers. That environment's going to be crazy. It's going to be cold. I could just see this being a stinker for the Dolphins. Do you guys agree or no? And the Dolphins are playing their best football right now. And I like the Dolphins. I'm a big Devon Achane guy. I think he's one of the best skill players in football. I think he's one of the most athletic dudes in all of sports. I love me some Devon Achane. I think Jalen Waddle doesn't get his respect. Jalen Waddle, I think with a competent quarterback would be one of the best wide receivers in the league. I think the Dolphins are a fun team. The reason I say Achane and Waddle, I'm not going to lie, they're on my fantasy team, and I need them to go off tonight. Another thing, I have Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren pops up on the injury report today because he's sick. Jaylen, if you're watching this, you better play, bro. You better play. Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know how Tua looks in the cold. I don't. So I would be a little bit worried about taking the Dolphins, but hey, they are playing some good football. They are playing some good football. Mike McDaniels is definitely coaching as if his job is on the line, which it is. What's good? Never fade break. Hope you're doing well. I'm trying to think. The last time I was on here was last Wednesday. I'm trying to think if we had any squad plays that I gave out. What was it? Oh, I gave out the Suns, I believe, and they got aired out by the Thunder. I believe that was one of the games I gave out. I think I gave out Princeton as well. Now it's all starting to come back to me. What's going on? How we doing? All right, but let's get into some games. Let's talk some NBA. Well, actually, let's just talk some football real quick. We started with the NFL. I'm down to keep talking some football. I'm like, it's sad that, I'm trying to appreciate every week of football, every day that we have football left, because I could just slowly, it's going to be in no time, bro, where it's going to be gone. And it feels like it just started. I don't know about you. It feels like it just started. So kind of brutal. What is my Super Bowl pick? Let's look at Super Bowl odds. Let me pull up DraftKings. So my Super Bowl pick, just off the top of my mind, I like the Bills coming out of the AFC. I think this is going to be the year Josh Allen gets over the hump because he doesn't have to play his arch nemesis Patrick Mahomes. This is going to be the year, especially if the Ravens don't make it, especially if Lamar Jackson and the Ravens don't make it to the playoffs. I think this is the year Josh Allen gets the dub. Because don't get me wrong, Patriots look great. Broncos look great. But Bo Nix, Drake May, they don't have that playoff experience. And I don't think they have that chip on their shoulder like Josh Allen does when Josh Allen makes it to the postseason. So I think this is the year that the Bills can do it. Don't get me wrong. There's parts of that team that aren't great, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I could see that getting them into some trouble. But I think Josh Allen is the best player in football right now, and that's enough to push him over the edge and finally get them boys in the Super Bowl. When it comes to the NFC side, now things get interesting. I feel like the obvious pick is obviously the Rams. I mean, the Rams look like the best team, in my opinion, in football right now. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I think the Rams are the best team in football right now. So that would be my pick, Bills, Rams, and I think that would be an incredible Super Bowl. Other picks, I don't think the Eagles. No, definitely not my Tampa Bay Bucks. Packers have potential, but I don't know. Jordan Love he's off and on. I could see the Lions being sneaky. That Lions team, even though they lost to the Rams yesterday, they fought. So to answer your question, who is your Super Bowl pick, Brad? I'm going to go Bills, Rams. I think the line for that game would be Rams laying 1.5, maybe 2.5. I think it would be Rams laying 2.5 in that game, and I would go Buffalo. I think Josh Allen gets it done. My pick is going to be the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills win the Super Bowl. I think it's Josh's year, and he deserves it. Bills versus Rams. Oh, shit. Come on, never fade break. We're on the same page here. What's going on? Mark, Nick, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming in, man. Hope you're doing well. Pitt would be easily laying more than 3 at home, but the line is really telling me Pitt goes Miami. Yeah, so you're saying why you're basically line reading in this bad boy and saying why the hell are the Dolphins only catching 3 points? And I understand that, but I got to trust my handicap. And like I said, Tua, you did it in the cold weather. You did it outside last week against the Jets. You're gonna have to show me again. I like the Steelers. Texans maybe. Nah, I'm not on this Texans train. Don't get me wrong; they're playing some good football. I'm not fully on the Texans train. CJ Stroud in that offense does look lethargic sometimes, and I could just see those boys folding on the road against a good team. Like if the Texans and the Bills play against each other, and I know these teams just played. What was that? A couple Thursday nights ago. I think in a playoff setting, I just don't see how the Texans keep up with an offense like the Bills. Look out for the Texans. I don't know, man. I'm not really on the Texans train. Maybe I'm asleep, but I'm just not on the Texans train. It's like, bro, Woody Marks gets injured damn near every play. Nick Chubb is made out of glass. Like they don't have a consistent running game that I just don't think they can make a Super Bowl run with that. Let me know if I'm tripping or not. Lining or what? Yeah, I'm on the lining. I said so I did 7 free picks in just 5 minutes. I gave out the lining, and in that video, I said that the Panthers have kind of fallen off this season and got a bunch of hate for that take. I mean, let's be real. The Panthers haven't looked like back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, I know they're playing great hockey right now, but I don't know. That's just how I feel. Worries for Green Bay with those two injuries. Yeah, Micah Parsons and Christian Watson. That sucks, bro. That sucks, especially Mike. I mean, Christian Watson was their best wide receiver. That definitely hurts too. But man, it was fun watching Micah out there. I hope he'll be fine. I hope, maybe it's a week, 2 weeks off. He'll be ready for the playoffs. Or actually, do we have an update on Micah Parsons' knee? Let me take a little Google search here. Let's see. Parsons injury. An MRI confirmed. Oh, damn, he tore his ACL. That blows. Damn it. Yeah, that sucks, man. Both Patty Mahomes and Micah Parsons tear their ACLs in the same day. Come on now. The man smoking in the X-Files says 49ers Texans Super Bowl. Interesting. And who will win between Denver and the Bills? I think takes the Super Bowl. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because Denver has looked really good against good teams this season, but has kind of looked bad against the bad teams, which has been weird. We saw them look great against the Chiefs. We saw them look great yesterday against the Packers, but they play teams like the Jets close and other teams like that. So Denver's been a weird team this season to read, but I think after last night's win against the Packers, they're undeniable. Like, they are undeniable, and it's a really good team. It's a really good team. What do you think about Shedeur? Think he's worth giving a starting job to next year? I think so. For some of these teams that have just no motion right now, who just blow, who suck, no one talks about them. Get a guy like Shedeur in your locker room. At least people will start talking about you. And I think he's a fun player. Like, I think he can make plays. And I think if you're a team who's just plateauing, you need some movement, put Shedeur in there. See what happens. So I think so. Thoughts on the total for tonight's Monday Night Football game? Lean towards an under. I always like primetime unders. So I like an under in this one. We all witnessed the Chiefs. Yes, it's the end of the Chiefs dynasty. Prayers for Patty Mahomes. Never want to see a player go down like that, but boy, am I happy that I won't be watching the Chiefs in January. I have a profit boost for Waddle, Metcalf. God dang. 200 yards plus combined. Ooh, interesting. I mean, could happen. It's going to be chilly, though. I feel like we see we see both teams use the ground game a lot in this one, but we'll see. What's going on, Jelly Smash Bros? That's a great name. Yep. RIP the Cowboys, too. Yes. Spurs and Knicks, NBA Cup. I got to start getting over some picks, guys. You guys are doing great in the comments, though. Patriots will adjust. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I just feel like Drake May, I think he needs a season or two in the postseason before he gets over that hump. Maybe I'm wrong. They're a great squad. Don't get me wrong, but playoffs are a different story, man. God, I hope so. All right, let's talk some picks. I'm just gonna run through some NBA picks. I already kind of went over my thoughts in the NFL. I like Steelers first half, and I like Tua under passing yards. Those will be the NFL picks for today, but let's talk some basketball. I need to go back to the site. And if you guys haven't used the betting tools over at PickDawgz.com, they are the best. You got your scoreboard and everything. Boom. ATS numbers, last 10 numbers right here. You go to matchup, and no other website provides the amount of information our betting tools do for free. I mean, you get these crazy facts. Like, I'm not going to sit here and read these all to you, but they're interesting. You get these streaks. You get different systems. Like, this is an A+ system. And then you get head-to-head results, who these teams played in their last, last 7 games. It's the best. All right, let's go through some more comments. You guys are doing great. What's up, Brad? I said, what's up, Brad? What's going on, Jason? How you doing? And we all know the Avalanche are taking the Stanley Cup. Yeah, bro, the Avalanche are a different animal. It's just postseason. Just can't fold in the postseason. I mean, we saw this a few years ago. What was it? The Boston Bruins. They were having a historic regular season, and then they lost in the first round. I think it was the Bruins, if I'm not mistaken. So Avalanche playing some great regular season hockey. Hopefully that translates in the postseason. I live in Colorado, so I kind of adopted the Avalanche as my team. I'm not like a diehard fan, but when I was in Florida, I didn't really have a team, so I'm pulling for the Avalanche to keep up their success. You get Gamma 11s. My favorite pick is the Pistons money line. Let's talk about Pistons Celtics. I like the Pistons as well. God, you guys are running up the comments. It's hard for me to keep up. Let's talk about this game real quick, and then I'll get to the comments. Pistons, Celtics. I'm taking the Pistons as well. We saw these teams play. I remember it was the week of Thanksgiving because I took the Pistons. Yeah, it was this game right here. Pistons were laying 2 points, November 26th, and the Celtics won that game. And if you guys don't remember, in that game, the Celtics were up by 3 points. There was, like 10 seconds left. Cade Cunningham gets fouled from the 3-point line. He has a chance to tie it up, make all 3 free throws. Makes the first one, makes the second one, misses the third one, and then the Pistons end up losing. In my opinion, in this game, we're not going to be able to get the Pistons at plus money much this season. We're not. So I'm going to take advantage of it. I still think when you look at these teams' resumes this season, what these teams have done, I think the Pistons are the more consistent team, and I think they are still the better team. I really like this Pistons team, man. I think they are the OKC Thunder of the East. Even though they've dropped a little when it comes to an ATS perspective, I think this is a young team that we could get behind. And like I said, man, you're going to give me plus money with the Pistons. I'm going to take it. So, guys, I like the Pistons. Celtics money line, interesting. Lay it with the Celtics. Okay. Looks like we got a lot of Celtics love. Am I on an island here? Can't take the Pistons serious. Why not? This team's 20-5 straight up. 8-3 straight up on the road. I think it's time we take the Pistons serious, man. I mean, they gave the Knicks their run for the money last year in the playoffs. Like, this is a good team. I swear. Plus 100. Yeah. Let's go. I'm on the Pistons, man. I am on the Pistons. I see some Nuggets Rockets thoughts. So I gave this game out for my dog of the day. If you watch the shorts on YouTube, I gave out the Rockets. I like the Rockets in this game. This is another revenge spot for the Rockets here. We saw these teams play. Let's see. When was that? It wasn't that long ago. Let's see. Yeah, so we saw these teams play back on November 21st. Denver was catching 3 points in Houston. Denver wins that one outright. I'm taking the Pistons in the revenge spot, and I'm taking the Rockets in a revenge spot as well. I understand fading the Nuggets in Denver. It typically isn't a great idea, but this team's been better on the road as of late. This team is 6-4 straight up at home this season, believe it or not, and 12-2 straight up on the road. The Nuggets really haven't had that home court advantage that they've had over the last few seasons this season. And also, man, you got to look at the injury report here. No Christian Braun, no Aaron Gordon. To beat the Rockets, man, I think you got to be fully loaded, man. You got to have all your weapons, and missing 2 glue guys like that, I think at the end of the day, that's going to be the Nuggets' downfall. So I'm on the Rockets here. I'm on the Rockets. The Leadville 100. What is that? Is that some type of marathon or something? What's the Leadville 100? I'm about to search this up. I feel like I've heard of that. The Leadville 100 is oh my God, it's an ultra marathon. Bro, shout out you, Jelly Smash Bros. You're a real one. If I try to run that, see, I like to lift weights, but my cardio is toast. But shout out you, man. Do you live in Colorado? No comment, but I feel you. Can't take the Pistons. Oh, yeah, we already went over that comment. Jay Brown showing out 30 plus. Yeah, even though I'm on the Pistons, Jaylen Brown props. I have been absolutely money. Pistons always play the Celtics hard. As a Celtics fan, got to rock with the plus. Yep. I feel like it's the Pistons' time. I think it's a good revenge spot. Nuggets about to ask. I mean, yeah, if you like the Nuggets, man, it's going to be a close and competitive game. It's going to be a great game, but similar to the Pistons pick, if you're going to give me the Pistons or the Rockets in a revenge spot, I'm taking it. Plus money, I'm taking it. Yep, exactly. No Gordon, no Christian Braun. Those are their glue guys, man. Actually, both kickers. Under might be a good look. Yeah, I like an under in the game. I like an under. I don't think we're going to see snow, right? Let me see. Let's get an official weather check here. So it looks like it's going to be 17 degrees, 6-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see many points. And I think Tua in this Dolphins offense struggles. I really do, man. It's going to be loud in there. It's Pittsburgh. Like I said, the Dolphins played great last week against the Jets on the road. But that's the Jets, and those fans have given up completely. You're going into Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh has a chance to make it to the postseason. That place is going to be rocking. Yeah, it's going to be a good game, man. If KD shows up, KD better go. KD better show up, bro. I stay running out there in Colorado. Hell yeah, man. That's dope. Oh, Ronald Romanelli. How are we doing? Come join in, Ronald. I know you're not going to, but come join in. Yes, iced coffee hour. Usually I drink my water, but it's Monday. We got to get juiced up, baby. We got to get caffeinated today. If y'all in Vegas, track with me. Cooper Flag over 1.5 3-pointers. Interesting. We could talk about that game. Let's talk about that game. I like the Jazz. I like the Utah Jazz, believe it or not. Utah at home is a different animal. The fact that, the Dallas Mavericks are playing their best ball this season and only are laying 1.5 seems a bit interesting if you ask me. Let's check out the injury report. With the Mavericks, you always got to check out the injury report. Anthony Day-to-Day Davis, of course, is day-to-day. Gafford, questionable. Russell, out. And then, of course, Exum, Lively, Kyrie, out for the season. So, actually, Kyrie's going to come back at some point. But yeah, I am on the Jazz here. I think the Jazz win this one outright. You said Cooper Flag over 1.5 3-pointers. Let's see if there's any trends for that. Let's see if there's any Cooper Flag trends. I'm not seeing any Cooper Flag trends. Some other trends, though. Kevin Love, 8+ points in home games against the Mavericks. That's hit in 16 straight games he's played against the Mavericks. Obviously, he doesn't have that same level of play time as he did in the past, so take that with a grain of salt. 17+ points for Klay Thompson against the Jazz. That's on a 10-game win streak. Kind of the same situation there as K Love. Nothing really stands too out for me with the streaks, but I like the Jazz. I have a lot of friends there. Colorado's the best. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Jelly Smash Bros. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I've been out here for a few years at this point. I like it, and it's wild. It's hot as hell, bro. It is December 15th, and it's 57 degrees, but 57 degrees in Denver isn't cold. Like I could go outside right now in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. It's kind of wild. Big Whitey joke. Yeah, I mean, Joker's the man, bro. Joker's the man. I'm from Denver. We gotta go and beat up. Yeah, let's get it, bro. Let's go to DraftKings. I like or not DraftKings. Let's go to Blackhawk. I like Ameristar. That's the casino I like at Blackhawk. You should run it up, bro. They got a nice little sports book in there. Yeah, Ron been on fire, bro. Ron, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill or start sliding me those picks. Shout out Ron Romanelli. People in my 7 free picks in just 5 minutes comments will bring up his heater. I'm like, damn, like this man Ron's killing it so much that they're bringing his love into my comments, and they're kind of like using his heater against me. If you're watching this, Ron, they're like, oh, you went 3 and 4. Everyone should just watch Ron. Like, bro, Ron's taking my viewers, man. Kind of got a problem with that, honestly. Might have to have a chat with Mr. Ronald Romanelli. We could all do great. Jazz belt to ass. Let's go. Heat. We could talk about that game. Let's talk about that game. Anyone like the Ducks tonight versus the Rangers? I kind of like the plus money Ducks. Anytime you give me the Ducks plus money, I typically like it. We could talk about that game just real quick. So when you look at the Rangers here, believe it or not, they've actually been a much better team on the road. The Rangers have struggled at home this season, 4-8 straight up at home. Typically, I wouldn't take the Ducks in this spot on the road, but with how bad the Rangers have been at home this season, I think it's a shot. If I were to bet that game, that's where I would go. I would go Ducks. All right, let's see. Heat. Where are the Heat? There we go. Heat laying 5.5 in this one against the Toronto Raptors. I made the video on this game. Well, when I made the video on this game, I believe the line was at 4.5. It's at 5.5 now. On DraftKings, it's a bit juiced up to the 5.5. I wouldn't be surprised if that thing jumps to 6. But I am on the Miami Heat. I am definitely on the Miami Heat, man. The Heat in South Beach this season have been a different animal, 10-3 straight up at home. And I like the Raptors. Don't get me wrong. I like the Raptors, but this team just really hasn't been great as of late. You know, they've lost what? 5 of their last 6? Or sorry, 6 of their last 7. I was on them in their last game against the Knicks. Don't get me wrong. They're coming off a nice little layoff, but so are the Heat. The last time the Heat played, we were on the 9th. So I don't know, man. You're going to give me a rested Heat team. Don't get me wrong. The Heat struggling a little bit right now too, but I would lay it with the Heat. I would lay it with the Heat. I don't know about you guys. Check injuries. RJ Barrett's still out, and then for the Heat, all the main guys are in. So any player props here? First basket. Do you guys bet on first baskets? I've never placed a first basket bet in my life. Sounds fun, but yeah, I think I'm good on that. See, like, bro, look at these betting tools. Like, you could go to props and like all the trends are right. Like, I don't know how we could blow up the PickDawgz betting tools more, but what website you click here gives you the odds, gives you facts, gives you streaks, gives you systems, tells you their last 7 games, tells you more than that. I mean, I could see like the last 20 games, gives you the player prop lines, tells you which player props have been hitting as of late, gives you an accurate injury report. I mean, come on now. Gives you the player stats. It's the best. It's the best. But guys, I am on the Miami Heat. I was checking Kevin Love over 6.5 rebounds. Don't have too many thoughts on that one, honestly. Oh yeah, bro. Good luck on that race, man. Good luck on that race. You're a real one for that. Jazz plus 1.5, Celtics money line. I'm on the Jazz, but I am on the Pistons. Both are super. I'm pretty sure I saw this comment when I was talking about me and Ron. Yeah, I appreciate that. Ron's taking my viewers. You know, I just have to stand on business a little bit. Let's see. You all do for sure, man. Long live Big Midge. Yup. Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate the support, man. We really do, and we're gonna keep working hard for you guys. Football game tonight, over or under? I lean towards an under. Man. It's gonna be cold as hell. Don't trust Tua in the cold. Aaron Rodgers still a little bit banged up with that hand or arm injury, whatever it is. I think we see an under. Not my favorite play on the board, or not my favorite play for the game, but I like an under. Dylan, welcome back. I appreciate you, bro. Any player props for football tonight? I like Tua under passing yards. I like unders today, man. Unders in the football game. I want to touch like a Devon A-Chain under. I think A-Chain eats. I think the running backs eat in this game, but I think quarterback and wide receiver unders, that's where I would go. Dolphins plus 3. Interesting. How much is it? How much is what? Not too sure. Oh, are you talking about the betting tools? These are free, my brother. These are free. I assume you were talking about the betting tools. All you got to do is, and I think the reason why our betting tools aren't more known is because they're kind of hard to get to. I mean, you got to go to free picks. And then let's say we want to go to the NBA betting tools. You go here. Like, we got to find a way where it's like more popping. And then all the way down here, it's just hiding over here, the NBA scoreboard. It's just hiding. And then everything's right here. So it's just a little bit hidden, man. I don't know if I maybe should talk to like the web developer. I don't know how, because PickDawgz is our website. I feel like is big on articles, free pick articles. And that's where we get a lot of our traffic from. So I assume why this is kind of just maybe an afterthought, but I mean, we've invested into these tools and they're pretty damn good. So I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know how we can make them more popping, but they should be. I do during the playoffs usually. Oh, you're talking about first baskets, I assume. Yeah, I don't know. Appreciate that, bro. Stars money line. Yeah, I like the Stars today too. I do like the Stars. The LA Kings have been so great on the road, but now they're going against the Stars, in my opinion, the second best team in hockey. Got to pay a little bit of juice, but I would take Stars too. Is Dolphins money line a stretch? I personally think so. Don't get me wrong. The Dolphins have been playing some great football as of late, but it's the Dolphins we're talking about, and it's Tua we're talking about. Like, I feel like this is probably the highest the Dolphin stock has been this season. I think we sell high on the fins, man. I think we got to sell high on the fish. I like it. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude, that sucks, bro. I just saw that. I saw the injury because I was watching the Broncos Packers game. I turned off Red Zone and strictly watched that one. I saw the injury. I was like, oh, maybe he just tweaked his knee a little bit, but nah, dude, that blows. That blows. Because like Patty Mahomes ACL tear, yeah, that sucked, but they were out of it. For the Packers, man, you get that guy and the way he's been playing this season, and for him to get injured in Week 15 in a game that did matter, but that just sucks, man. So all you Packers fans out there, so sorry for your loss. That sucks. Yeah, yeah. No one knows these are available. It's kind of my job to promote them with this show. I'm supposed to like be using these betting tools heavy, and I try to, but I think it's my ADHD. You guys I just like talking. I like replying to the comments. It's so much more fun for me than just purely handicapping these games. But yes, I will continue to promote these. I specialize in tennis. Okay. Hey, hit me up on Instagram at Brad Wins Bets. Vegas better. Yeah, tennis is a fun sport to bet on. We don't really have any cappers that are specialized in tennis. I think we did tennis articles in the past. Maybe we still do. So hit me up. Insight on Denver, Houston. I like the Houston Rockets. I am on the Houston Rockets, man. Believe it or not, I am on the Rockets. What's your Super Bowl winner predictions? We already talked about this earlier in the show. Bills, Rams, Bills win the Super Bowl. That's my prediction. Josh Allen finally gets over that hump, and the city of Buffalo finally get what they deserve. And that's a damn Super Bowl. Yeah, well, Dylan, yes. It's great for the Bucks that the Saints lost. Or no, sorry, that the Saints won and the Panthers lost. But my pick of the day was the Panthers. So as much as I am a Bucks fan, and as much as I am a fan of my teams, the Magic, the Bucks, Florida State, my picks and my predictions always come first. They always do. It's not only my money, it's the people who are counting on me money. So yes, I was happy to see the Saints win, but I was also heartbroken that the Panthers lost because that was my pick of the day and I needed that to hit. Damn, let's go, bro. Yeah, I don't know. The line definitely said take the Saints, but the Panthers should have had that shit, bro. They were up by a touchdown in the fourth quarter. I thought we were good. There was that bullshit unnecessary roughness call at the end. I didn't watch the game. I heard it was bullshit, so maybe I'm just talking on my ass a little bit. Carolina should have won that game. Shout out to you for hitting. At least one of us won. 49ers, Baltimore, and Philly look good. Yeah, but Philly played. I mean, look who they play, though. Philly played the Raiders. Could be the worst team in the league. Niners played the Titans. The worst team in the league, and then Baltimore played the Bengals, which Baltimore did look good. I will give them props. They really stopped Joe Burrow, and it kind of showed you how important T. Higgins is for that offense, man. With no T. Higgins, Burrow was just trying to force shit to Jamar Chase all game, and if all they had to do was somewhat contain Jamar Chase, and boom, easy win. Oh hell yeah, you're on what is it? Rams Bills. I feel like that's the play. I feel like a lot of people are on that, which worries me. But with the way the NFL is looking right now, I feel like those are two teams that I'm confident in rolling with. Ravens peaked early last season. Yeah, Ravens just struggle with consistency, man. They really do. I had lines money line. Hey, you took a shot, bro. You took a plus money shot. I'm not mad at it. They were up like 10 points in the first half, I believe. Jared Goff was cooking, but yeah, I mean, that Rams offense just came alive. Dude, I was on Bills money line too. I thought that thing was done. At halftime, I thought that thing was done. I was like, yeah, I'm not even going to check the score in that game. And then Josh Allen, bang, bang, bang. And then Travion Henderson, another long run. I was like, no. And then Josh Allen, bang. So shout out to Bills. Curious what Tua record is on the road versus the AFC North. Let's see if we can do a quick Google search on that. That's actually a good question. I mean, I don't know how many games he's played against the AFC North. What's Tua Tagovailoa or whatever, however you say it, record on the road against the AFC North? Come on, Google, give me an answer. 5-4. Huh? It's actually not that bad. Actually, not that bad. I guess the Ravens 2-2. Not that bad. You on the Panthers or Lightning tonight? I'm on Lightning. I'm on the Lightning. Simple as that. I think Joe is depressed since. Bro, why is Joe depressed? Why is Joe depressed? And look, I understand we all got our problems, and maybe I should be a little more compassionate. But bro, like you're Joe Burrow. Like, yeah, I understand the season's not going well for you, but bro, you're Joe Burrow. Like, come on, chip her up, brother. Chip her up. Like, as long as his family's still healthy, like, bro, like chip her up, dude. You're Joe Burrow. I don't know. That's just how I feel, man. Something's telling me Dolphins win tonight. I might have to take the money line. Hey, if you feel it, take a shot. I don't agree with it, but take a shot if you're feeling it, bro. I specialize in soccer, NHL 3. Okay, interesting. Good for you. I was on the over. Didn't really have a feeling on the side in that game. I think it was a good sell high spot for the Cowboys. Now looking back, or actually no, not a good buy low spot for the Vikings, because the Vikings the week before they won like 28-0 against the Commanders, something crazy like that. Grizzlies taking the L. I think that's the only game we didn't cover, so we could cover that real quick, and then I'll probably be out of here. Joe Burrow will be a Viking soon. That would be crazy. Is there rumors about that? Never fade break. Is there rumors about that, or are you just saying that? Because that would be pretty crazy. I was saying in the beginning of the show, though, I think the Vikings found their quarterback with JJ. I think JJ is actually going to turn into a damn good quarterback. I really do. I think he has the bravado, you know. He's got. I feel like he has the swag to lead a team. If he could get his mechanics down, if he could get, that all dialed in, I feel like JJ is going to be a damn good quarterback in this league. And in the beginning of the season, I was like, nah, I was off the JJ train. They can't protect him. What do you mean? I would feel defeated too. Yeah, no, I feel no. I understand. It's a tough season, but bro, you're still Joe Burrow. Like, you don't have to be all depressed and shit. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to be a bit more compassionate. Let's see. Because he cares, and that's good. That's good for the city of Cincinnati, that Joe Burrow does care, and he hates losing, and he is a fierce competitor. So that is good. It's just like in the media, don't like the sad boy shit. I don't know. Like, get mad. Don't get sad, I don't know. Grizzlies taking the L tonight. Okay, I keep getting sidetracked. Where are the Grizzlies? There we go. Grizzlies, Clippers. Yeah. Oh, Grizzlies taking the L tonight. I'm taking the Grizzlies. I don't have a bet in this game. This is probably my least favorite game on the board. The Grizzlies coming out that loss against the Jazz. They just got Ja back, but maybe it takes some time for the Grizzlies to get used to playing with Ja again, because before that Jazz game, this Grizzlies team was playing pretty damn well. And we saw the Grizzlies beat the Clippers on December 5th, 107-98. So maybe you could look at this as a bit of a revenge spot for the Clippers. But yeah, no, I'm not touching the Clippers, man. I've given the Clippers multiple tries this season. This team is dog meat. They are dog shit. They're bad. They're terrible. I'm not laying 4.5 with the Clippers. No. The Clippers could cover this one. Don't get me wrong. They could. They should. They have the players. They're at home. They should cover this one. But no, not doing it. Grizzlies plus 4.5. It's rumors. Interesting. Joe to the Raiders. Ugh. I think Shador to the Raiders. That's the play. Jackson Dart for offensive rookie of the year. Not mad at that. My boy Tet McMillan screwed me over. I thought he could have been maybe a shot to win the offensive rookie of the year. He still could. I'm trying to think of other rookies. I feel like Cam Scatabo would have ran away with it if he would have stayed healthy. Gotta get cooked, or he played so well. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. He has the Dolphins next week. I assume you're talking about Joe Burrow. Jazz competing tonight? Yes. Jazz win tonight. The Jazz win tonight. Let's talk about Spurs beating OKC. Very impressive. I was on OKC in that game. I laid the points. After what OKC did to the Suns, I was like, yeah, I'm taking OKC. I don't care what the line is. Wemby comes back for the Spurs, and Spurs balled out. Shout out the Spurs, man, because the game before that, they played the Lakers and aired them out too. Very dangerous, man. When they're fully healthy, Vassell, Castle, Fox, Wemby, that's a starting five right there, bro. That is a starting five. So I think that's going to be the show, though, guys. I think that's going to be the show, man. You can find my best bets over at PickDawgz Premium. Got my NFL play of the day, and then I got a 3-pack best play in hockey, best play in the NBA, and best play in the NFL. So my 3-pack has a little bit of everything. It was good chatting with you guys, man. It was good chatting with you guys. Did you see LeBron and Dylan Brooks? I didn't see LeBron James and Dylan Brooks. I got an ESPN notification. What? Dylan Brooks like ran into him or some shit? I'm about to watch it. I always do this. I always say I'm going to end the show, and then you guys keep dropping comments, and I just keep yapping. Dylan Brooks is a menace, but I'm not going to lie. That's a guy I want on my team. I hate Dylan Brooks because, like, bro, he's just a little dickhead, but that's a guy you want on your team. It really is. Yeah, LeBron got pissed. Damn, LeBron was pissed as hell, honestly. No, I like the Stars. You gonna give the Bears some love? Not yet. Not yet. I'm sorry, man. Not yet. I'm not there with the Bears yet. They're good, and shout out to the Bears. They're better this season. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry to say, but you guys are gonna make it to the playoffs and lose the first round. That's just how I see it going. And if I'm wrong, you can come on here and talk your shit. But that's just how I feel. Man, I gotta go. I mean, we're 40 minutes in. It's been a good show. I still had to do like 6 videos today, which isn't a lot. That's actually a pretty easy day for me. But if I could, man, I would stay on here all day. Also, I'm standing. When I do these live shows, man, I gotta put my desk down and get a chair. Honestly, I would probably be able to go a bit longer. Bears beating Green Bay. If the Phoenix Suns would have won that game, Dylan Brooks didn't get happy. Yeah, I honestly, who won that game? I was not tapped into the NBA at all yesterday. I was strictly NFL. Who won that Lakers game? Oh, damn. Lakers won by 2. That was a banger of a game. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, you had Thunder money line? Oh, that's some bullshit, bro. That. Yeah. Come on, Thunder. Can someone tell me how it's allowed to not have Wemby play the whole first quarter before you leave? Not allowed not to have. What do you mean? Did Wemby not play the first quarter in that game or something? Yes. I like this. Yep. Ooh, under 2 ain't throwing 2 touchdowns today. Lakers. Hell yeah. No. Don't be trying to ship Shador off, Brad. What the fuck, Brad? Are you a Browns fan, Mitch? Are you a Browns fan? If you're a Browns fan, you want to keep Shador? I would love to talk to a Browns fan. I don't know any Browns fans. I don't know one single Browns fan. I would love to actually hear from a Browns fan what they feel about Shador. Any chance the Raptors win tonight? I don't think so. I'm on the Miami Heat. LeBron actually made a 3-point shot to take the lead and got ejected. Sounds like some Dylan Brooks activities right there. +7. Ooh, alternative spreads. I don't know. I mean, that sounds good. It sounds good, but Dolphins +7.5, Celtics +8.5. I mean, I'm on the Steelers and I'm on the Pistons, so take that with a grain of salt, but I mean, you're getting a bunch of points there. But all right, guys, that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys. He didn't play at all when he was on minutes restriction. Oh, yeah, they still got the job done until the second. Damn, that's crazy. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. I'll be back on Wednesday. Have a great day. Let's cash in today. I'll catch you on the next one.